On air.
Okay, it's Bill and Roland here. We're testing the integration of Unified Chat, well, actually YouTube Chat to the Unified Chat. And what we've done is Roland has created an event. He's put a comment into the Unified Chat. I'm going to put a comment into the Unified Chat to make sure it works from my end. And actually, what I'd like to be able to do, Roland, is there a link that I can have that will allow me to come into the event as an audience participant only, rather than into the green room?
I'm sorry. I had my audio playing the playback to me and kind of interrupted me from listening to you.
I was hoping to get another link that would allow me to come in on my other computer as just an audience member, rather than in the green room.
So would you like me to retrieve it from the offering point of offering people access to the green room, or locating the video to watch it only?
Well, actually, both. It's the YouTube.
Okay, so the first link that I will send you in our separate side chat is the typical green room link if I invite people to the green room.
Okay, I don't need that one because I'm already in.
Oh, okay.
I want to use my other account and come in just as an audience member to make sure that people on the outside are going to have the same experiences.
Okay. So basically, you need the YouTube link.
Yes.
Okay. Coming at you now.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to open it. Close the chat. Okay, so I have it open, and the comments are displaying. I'll have to mute it though, so I don't have the echo. And let me just move my screens around a bit so I can see everything.
Yeah, and to let you know where I am, I also am reviewing the YouTube page, and I see the chat section for the typical chat that does not remain after the event is over.
That's right. And even with this unification, it won't remain afterwards.
What? It won't remain where afterwards?
It won't remain in the YouTube.
Okay, so what was with YouTube still is after the event then?
That's right. The only difference is that people who don't actually come to the event, maybe they don't want to subscribe to Unified Chat. We've had that concern. They could go right straight to the event, and their comments will be incorporated right in. Now, the first thing I noticed yesterday, and for some reason, I don't have the proper event. I have to go back again. There we go. I have it now. I've been playing with this all day, so I have events open everywhere. Okay, there's
now
chat.
I can no longer add, just as a sidecar, I can no longer add the Hangout toolbox to my list of apps.
Oh, really? Because I still can.
Yeah, I have a malfunction going on there.
Okay. Okay, so now I see the live event that you and I are actually in. I see the YouTube event playing now that you've hit start broadcast. Now, in order to incorporate the YouTube comments into the Unified Chat, you're going to want to go up to the top right-hand corner where the 3 dots are.
Okay.
and it will give you should give you the opportunity to
enable YouTube chat.
Yeah.
So
Now there's three options there. I turned them all on.
Right.
One allows just the moderator to do it. One allows for all comments to go both ways. I would imagine you could probably just turn that one on, but I turned all three on anyway, and it seemed to work good. So but what I did notice is the two comments, when you turn it on, the two comments that we already put in before you're activating it are not brought into are not going to be brought in. So only comments, have you got it activated now?
I have not, but I will click enabling all three when you say ready.
Yeah, go ahead, enable it, and I'm going to put a comment in the YouTube side.
Okay, so initializing connection with YouTube, it says. Successful.
Okay, so it should be working. I'm going to hit enter. My comment went into the YouTube side. And there it is in the unified chat.
I'll be darned. So
and it works both ways. I mean, I'll put one in now. Test from unified chat to YouTube, which I'm putting into the live event comment. I'm hitting enter now, and it almost instantaneously goes to the YouTube side. And yeah, I think what we're seeing is in the live event, the people who comment from the YouTube side, you'll see the little YouTube icon in their test comment or in their comment. And it looks to me like on the YouTube side, the blue dot indicates somebody that is in the Hangout.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Okay, and I still haven't been able to. I still don't have a link where I can view the live, not the YouTube side, but the actual unified chat event with a different account.
So that took about 5 seconds for YouTube comment for me to show in the event itself inside the green room.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but obviously it goes both ways then.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Mine, I've been finding, are almost instantaneous, like within a second to a second and a half. So they do work. Maybe what I'll try doing is opening my slideshow. And
yeah, going the other direction, it works, as you say, maybe 1 second.
Okay. And I'm just going to open a slide and see how they actually share.
This will be a handy video because I will forward the video to my son Kyle and let him view this and see if there's a possibility that he will be able to incorporate YouTube chat into what we build into the plugin.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't care what YouTube does with the comments if we can incorporate it into the event. I mean, who cares?
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it didn't. Well, I guess it's handy for the comments to go both ways for people that are just watching in the YouTube side.
Yes, that is handy.
But the only way they're going to be archived or saved is to actually save them in the unified chat.
Right.
At this time, anyway.
So if they participate in YouTube, they can always, even though the YouTube chat goes away, they can always, if they really wanted to, they could review it by going to unified chat and signing up and doing all the subscription stuff.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
gaining access that way.
Okay, I'm going to try copying a couple of different comments. I'm going to start with that one I put in from the YouTube side just to see what displays. It's been a while. I forgot how to do this. There's my questions and answers. We'll paste it in. Oh, okay, so the little YouTube icon doesn't show up when I copy and paste. Let me just present that. And I'll come back to the Hangout and I can share that with you.
So inevitably, you're saying when you do a share, unless we were to identify it specifically, we won't be able to differentiate in the displaying of comments, whether it's YouTube side or the event side.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It won't. I thought the little icon would come up, but that's probably not relevant anyway. I mean,
yeah, it's not as important. I mean, it might be a fun feature to see who's more active, the YouTube people or the unified chat people, but the main thing is to get them talking.
Yeah, and we'll see that anyway in the unified chat side.
Right,
right. It's just the displayed comment that that won't actually show that, but it does copy the name, and so at least people's names will be on their comments.
That's pretty cool, man.
So it's yeah, I can't see. Yesterday when I first did the test, I didn't realize, but I had my commenting for YouTube off. And I went back and tried it with commenting on, and it doesn't put them comments into the lower comments. It only puts them in that kind of a side chat thing.
Right, the temporary list then.
Yeah.
All right.
But it does work good. And it'll be a solution for people who don't want to give their information to, unified chat for whatever reason.
Who've already given it to YouTube for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very, very handy. So that's an actual asset to the live event that we will be dealing with while we're constructing this this plugin. And the one thing that we won't have initially is any better comment tracking system than we've got right now with this unified chat thing, the thing that you've worked out. So I'm wondering if we had more of a Google Plus event chat going on, if we can't get the regular, the old comment tracker, the Yellow Beta comment tracker system to work, whether or not the system that you're using for what we're doing now might work with that. Do you follow me? Like if we weren't using unified chat, we're going to be we're going to be using a plugin that mounts up basically a Google Plus compatible chat, side chat, just in the same window, just like that what we're doing in the unified chat, but without unified chat. So we'll have a Google Plus comment stream going, and I do not know if it's going to function properly with the old comment tracker, the traditional comment tracker. So if we cannot use traditional comment tracker, I'm wondering what the issues might be with using the system that you have devised with all the components that we added to do the same thing, only in the plugin, with the WordPress plugin side, and whether or not that might work. I think it'll work, but as a theory.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably will. I mean, we can share the Google documents. Can always share the Google document, right? We can always use that process.
So
But this will be handy for hosts and for comment trackers in the sense that now it's one less window you'll have to open. You won't actually have to monitor.
Absolutely.
You won't have to actually monitor the YouTube side. You can carry on with your event, and the comments go both ways. It seems pretty seamlessly.
That's Major League. And maybe this Saturday's event is really focused on that and incorporating a discussion. And so all I have to do is find a simple subject for some people to draw on for that event and see what the interaction is like and see how it functions. That's more important than any subject that I have to try to introduce for any discussion this Saturday.
Yeah, well, it'd be good to mention.
Okay, well,
I mean, and it's yeah, I guess it might change how you create your event as well. Where you can people can either click on it and go to YouTube, or if they want, or they can click on the unified chat link. I mean, it might eliminate posting that unified chat link, right?
I think I would do both of them anyway.
Sure.
But because obviously we're going to be in unified chat and the event page is there, and if people like that format better than YouTube, then they'll participate there. But the display in unified chat, it's getting closer and closer to perfect. And the thing that we have missing is the interactivity between members and the identifications and so forth, and being able to plus name people. So I can see a lot of value to that if we were able to incorporate that into the plugin. And then the one major thing that none of this does is the plugin would allow us to do this, basically duplicate this process right in people's own websites. So that's the major reason for the plugin.
Yeah. And hopefully with the plugin, we can have an actual display of comments thing where you could eliminate that whole slideshow thing altogether.
Yeah.
And I don't know how difficult that is, but
well, if the original comment tracker system might work with that, that's one possibility. Number two, Hangouts has a comment system built into the Hangout toolbox, but I just can't access my toolbox, so I can't even pursue checking that out. But if you go to your Hangout toolbox and look under the various options there, oh, my son just made a comment. He's live there. See, this does look better than the last time. I used it on my mobile a few weeks ago. Hi, Dad. Hi, Ty. What a trip.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in my toolbox.
And on the of course, you know what the first icon is, but down towards the right, there's one that designates comments. And if you access that, I'm wondering what we can do with that. Because that's all built into the toolbox, which I can't access right now. And I have gotten that to work before. Now, telling you how to do it, I don't know. It's been too long. Yeah. But I did actually get it to work. And what it worked with, I couldn't tell you.
Why? Try sharing the URL to your unified chat with me, and I'll put that in as a source and see if it brings the unified chat in.
Okay, hang on.
If you like, just share it in the internal chat here.
Yeah. Close this. Okay. In the internal chat. So Ty spent last week, came out of Southern California with his girlfriend, Amy, and their son, her son, Zach, and did a beach run almost every day. So I think they hit at least Yeah, I think they hit at least 3 beaches a few days in a row there, and then they also went to Universal Studios and had some fun.
Very good. You're gonna have to send me that link again. I think I have to have my chat open. Seems every time I close my chat and I reopen it, I lose the link.
Huh.
That was happening to me the other day in Lowlands Hangout as well.
That link there?
Yeah, I see it coming up on my screen, but it's not going into the chat.
Huh. That's weird. I'll send it to you in our side chat.
Okay, I have it in the side chat.
I will have to research the Hangout Toolbox, though. I don't know why it's a problem.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be having problems with it. I don't know if maybe
Yeah, I think
re-downloading it might help, or
I couldn't figure out how to do that. I'm getting a 401 error. I deleted it from my menu, and then I tried to re-add it to the menu, and I get the same message.
yeah, it tells me here. Let me do it again. Paste. Whoops, domain www.unifiedchat.com is not supported in the comment tracker.
Okay, so we will have to figure out whether or not, because one of the things that the plugin requires is that if you use the Google formatted chat the way we're experimenting with in the plugin, you have to have a verified website, which I believe mine is. So once you have a verified website, the plugin works. And it could be that that's the very essence of what we need to make the comment tracking system work. And so if we take my website, which is verified, and run the comments in the website, and it's compatible with the internal Hangout Toolbox URL entry, we might have a comment tracker built in, and it's pretty good looking too.
Yeah.
So we'll have some further experiments going on with that. But right now, it looks like what we needed to compete with is the ability to add YouTube as a feed from YouTube, add that to the comment tracking. So I would be very curious to know how Unified does it.
Yeah, it's just important to remember when you create your event to activate it right away. Otherwise, anything prior to the activation doesn't seem to get brought in. So it must be almost. I was surprised that it didn't drag the comments in.
Yeah,
but it
well,
doesn't.
the other thing is that the comments are not saved on a day-to-day basis. So whether I do it before the event starts or not, I think is immaterial, perhaps, but I'm not sure. If people come whenever they do, and for the particular period that they're chatting, those things are added to Unified Chat and saved, that makes sense. But we know that they won't be saved in YouTube on a day-to-day basis prior to the event. So it's
they might if they click on the YouTube link and go there. It's going to give them the black screen that says this event hasn't started, or the little countdown clock or whatever.
Right.
But they may well say thank you for the invite. I'll be back or whatever. Right.
And that'll be recorded in Unified Chat, right? So
it'll go from the YouTube side into the Unified Chat. Yeah, because the transition between both happens whether you're recording or not. So
right. So
and it doesn't hurt anyway when you're creating your event just to make it live anyway. It's one less thing to do on show day, and it gives people that extra place to actually engage from, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good feature.
It's certainly an improvement, I think. I mean,
yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if any other system right now can duplicate it so far.
Other than Business Hangouts, which you have to pay for.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I mean, a free version of Business Hangouts that you could have 200 people in the audience would be perfect. I mean,
Yes.
it has everything that anyone could ask for, except for the price tag.
Well, they could ask for that, but that would be a common request, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Um, that's given me a couple things to shoot at, and we will also forward this hangout in its finished state to my son and see what he thinks about the various notes involved here, and to see what he can do about maybe incorporating YouTube. You never know.
Okay. Well, for anybody who's watching it, I apologize for my attire, and I wasn't planning on being recorded.
Yeah, I twisted your pinky on that one.
And as always, I have to apologize for my internet. But
well, it actually worked pretty fine today.
Yeah.
And sounds good. Thank you very much, Bill. And this is Roland. And I guess we're going to wrap it up for the day. Is there anything to add before we finish this up?
I don't think so. See you Saturday morning, everyone.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks a lot, Bill.
All right, bye for now.
See you, Ty. Bye-bye.